Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Complete out to the right side. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
22 needle. Ready?
They give on 2nd to Benson. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and McBride's got it. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. Facing 4th down now, the Cardinals turn to Matt Prater for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Now Prater on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Over the middle, cuts. Complete pass. That one goes for 25 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Purdy throwing here. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They're going play action. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Jukes one defender. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Let's go.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
6. Hey, blue. Ready?
Benson now from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Javarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a quarterback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective.
He makes the catch. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Benson once more. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. He lets one fly deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it up. It's on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running this one left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
You know, that play might not have gotten the first, but I don't think they're disappointed with the result. It's got good yardage. It was a nice change of pace for the ground game.
Let's go now.
2nd and 3 now.
Smack. Set. Set.
From the 27. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Cut.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Ready.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Field. Black.
Ritter looking to throw. This reeled in by Benson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Pause red. Cut.
Ritter setting up to throw. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready?
Benson on 1st and 10. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Handoff headed left to Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They motion the tight end over.
Set.
Throwing from the gun here. Pass complete to his back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ready?
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hiking 18.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. It's the Cardinals beginning their drive here. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Strike 2. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Able to get it to Benson.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
2nd and 8. He's on the move. And just how they teach you. He gets a chunk of yards and slides down at the end to protect himself. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action here. Flushed out of the pocket. He calls his own number again. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Black Ultra. Ready. Hut, hut.
From the 41. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Fight 60. Check, huh?
Now Ritter. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. No return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down throw by Purdy. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, sack.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete over the middle to the big tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on 1st down. He's got it, room to run. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. To throw again, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A final throw before the break. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So we're halfway through this contest from Santa Clara, California. The hometown 49ers out in front. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Now Prater on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
That one's going to go against the D. And he winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet. So we've got a flag down. An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. This one is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go now.
Option play they give to Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Ritter. Looking right, and he brings it in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Throwing here, Ritter. This one's hauled in on the left side. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go, set. Black shot. Double black. Hut.
Oh, they're going for this. He connects downfield on 4th.
On the ball.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Green gap. Ready?
Here's Ritter. Oh, he got 3. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Ready.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. He's on the move. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
6. Mega. Set.
Ritter setting up to throw. That's caught for the 1st. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
Working inside the red zone. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
Flush down out to his left. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Ritter looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He loses it on the hits! And they steal it back on the return. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. It's a James Conner touchdown. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate. Yep. This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And they bring him down around the 34. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Going run again with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Throwing with a blitz on the way. They did it! He made the interception! The Clemson rookie has it. And the Cardinals have some new life in the fourth. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sending a receiver left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
This is reeled in by Wilson, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Come on, set.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Blaster, sit. Go pick. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Quick hitter complete. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Ritter to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Hey, green.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Hut.
Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Ready. Field black. Ready.
Now Ritter. That's caught beyond the marker. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Ready.
Benson on the counter. Has some space inside the 15. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals down by only 2 in the 4th. Trey Benson, the touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it. But the surprise paid dividends.
Yellow, go. Set.
He has it, and he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Gotta go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this one does not go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun is Purdy. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. That play good for 17 on a 1st down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Play action now with Purdy. Trying for the deep ball. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take possession off their 2nd interception of the game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ultra. Ready?
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he sneaks this through the middle.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Shot, 17. Ready.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And they take him down right along the 30.
On the ball.
Offense in the hurry up here.
22 meters.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Arizona.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Cardinals in range for a game-winning score. First and 10 now from the 30.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Steal. Check steal. Claws 10. Set. Go.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
97. Down.
They'll send him over right.
Hut, hut.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
Trying to run it in, Connor. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Ready. Let's go.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Benson once more. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Now Prater on to send it away. And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down at 12 seconds remaining.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know he just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
Here he is to throw. That's brought in by Jennings. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Blast through midfield. Works the sideline inside. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they got the field goal when it mattered most. And that kicked the difference in the game.